G'day and welcome back to the channel. I'm here at Mina Creek, just outside the Mina Creek Hotel. I'll spin it round, we can have a look. There's the Mina Creek Hotel. We're going to have lunch here in a minute, and then I'm going to Paronella Park to have a look around there. So come and join us. And I brought my wife and my daughter with me. So we're going to go round to Paronella Park and see what the wonders there is there. So I'll just spin it round again. Hopefully I'm not moving it too quickly for you. You can see the Mina Creek School at the back there. That's the Mina Creek School. There's the Mina Creek Falls down there. You probably can't see it from here. We'll have a look in a minute across the bridge. The bridge there is quite good. So I'll just spin the camera around and we'll go into the hotel. Here we go. Just let this car go by. Here's the Mina Creek. And we'll try not to get run over. We'll have a look. We're having lunch here. I'm having pulled pork burger. My daughter's having pulled pork loaded fries. And my wife's having a rump steak. So here we go. Mina Creek Hotel. Okay, let's have a look. There's a lot of tables set here. They must be expecting a big lunch crowd. We're lucky it's 11:30, so there isn't the crowd in here. They're all at Paronella Park over there. Bruce Highway there to the right, Innisfail to the left, and here we are. So look, here's the inside here. This is the bar in here. Let's have a quick look in. It's empty because everybody's at Paronella Park, probably. But there we go, pool table over there. And we'll go down here. Let's have a look. Here we go. There's the wife and daughter sitting here. And I'll show you the meals when they come. Okay. Well, here we are. About to eat our lunch at the hotel. Here we go. And there's the burger. Look at that. There's the burger. There's the loaded fries. Look at that. And here's a small rump steak. Wow. Well, g'day and welcome back to the channel again. We've now had lunch, so we're coming up to Paronella Park. And I think you can see it in the background here. We're at Paronella Park and we're going to have a look around. So let's have a look. Here's the entrance here. You can see. I'll just show you if you come with me. Just come in. Whoops. Trying to fall over. Be spinning around. So here we go. You can see up here. Paronella Park. Let's go and have a look. Come with me. Let's go. Okay, so here we are then. In Paronella Park. Here's the cafe up there. There's the cafe. Car park's behind there. And this is the museum here. Green. Paronella Park Museum. And here we are. Came from Spain. What's this? Jose Paronella. Jose Paronella, the guy that built all this. He was actually a pastry chef. Okay, let's go. It's a magical place, this. Here's the museum in there. Let's go take a quick look in the museum. Come on, why not? Let's see what is. Oh, this is the original Paronella family home. There you go, you can stop that and have a look. I'll just quickly scan through the museum. You can pause the video. Okay. Here we go. Oh, somebody's decorated the piano. Some of the artifacts here. Some of the nice pictures of what it used to look like. Oh, there's the ballroom. Wow. Amazing. You can pause the video on these. Have a look at your leisure. There's the falls. I think they're putting a hydroelectric plant on that, if I remember correctly. And he played the guitar too. Oh look, even the tennis court, look. Wow. He really built something good here. It's a magical place. And he was a pastry chef. Absolutely amazing. Would have been a place to visit back in the day. Wow. All the little pottery items here. Wow. It's the latest mobile phone down there. Oh look, they held movie nights here, that's right. This is the old movie projector. I think in the ballroom they held movie nights. Wow, there's the old... No film on that, on those spools. Oh wow, look at the flood. Wow. 1946 flood. You really need to come and have a visit to this place. Here's the information on it. Wow, that's a lot of water. I'll show you the marks as we go up the stairs. There's marks on the stairs where various flood events occurred. If I can find them. Paronella Theatre. There we go. And this is advertising the movies they had on. Wow. (1986) Cyclone Winifred. Wow. Okay, let's go and have a look outside. I won't show you too many butterflies because we've already seen the butterfly farm. Okay, let's go out and have a look. And there's Jose Paronella and Teresa. Wow. And here's the old ballroom here, minus the roof. Still got the disco ball. This would have been great. I think we have to go down the other way. Down this, oh, you can get that way, can you? Okay, let's go this way then. Oh look, Ulysses butterfly. I don't know whether you saw that on camera. That'd be interesting if you saw that. They're very quick though. When I first came up here about 20 odd years ago, when I was a young'un, maybe even 30 years ago, this place was overgrown, looked like Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's actually in better repair, but more overgrown. And you can walk through the Tunnel of Love, which I'll show you. I don't think you can get there anymore. Okay, this is the ballroom stage. Still got the original speakers up, I see. Yep. Oh, this would have been good. Looks a bit like a castle. I think we do too. What does it say? The ballroom. Doubled as a picture theatre and dance hall. And wedding receptions. There you go. It's where the movie stars got dressed. Really a magical place. Okay, the tour guide's taken off, so we better follow her. Well, this would be a bit slippery in the wet, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, this place here is sort of like cyclone central around Innisfail, Tully area. Seem to get lots of cyclones through here. They seem to just skirt by Cairns and then come in here. Mind you, so does the weather. The weather likes coming in here as well. Tully and Babinda have arguments as to which is the wettest place in Australia. Babinda's got the old welly boot. Let's go have a look at this. It's got a charm. I love it here. Be great at night. You can camp over here at night and come to see this at night when it's all lit up. Apparently it's a bit like a fairyland. Wow. These are the change rooms, I think, when people went swimming, if I remember properly. Yeah, changing cubicles. Yeah. Don't think there was any showers, but we just got changed. I suppose in those days, it wasn't G-string. It's probably head to toe. This is the kitchen, where meals were prepared for the guests. Lower refreshment rooms. Let's have a look. Wow, like a tropical wonderland in here. What do we have here? Obviously all fenced off, so you can't climb up it. I'm sure when I first came here you could go into all these areas. There would have been a fountain in there. There you go, the fountain's gravity fed. There you go. Ingenious. Must be a tour group. Go back out the way we came. Oh, hello, daughter. Where's the tour guide? Oh, okay. Get the beautiful plants. Beautiful. Oh, I think we've just caught the tour guide. Have to wander through. This is Lover's Lane. Okay, let's go for a walk down Lover's Lane. Here we go, Lover's Lane. And here we go, this is what it says. Place of significance. Lover's Lane leads to the Tunnel of Love and Teresa Falls. Jose constructed the pathway wide enough for couples to stroll easily through hand in hand. There you go. Tunnel of Love. Used to be able to walk through here. But not anymore. We'll come around the other side later on the path to the waterfall. Go past the tour group, go to Teresa Falls. to the bamboo forest. We'll come back and have a look up there at the bamboo forest. But first, we'll go to Teresa Falls. I think our tour guide went up this way. Did our tour guide go up this way? I have to walk this way because I have to stop the up and down that you see on a lot of YouTubers' videos. Oh look, there's a pretty flower, look at that. I like pretty flowers. Well, there's some water, so I'm guessing we're on the way to Teresa Falls, and there's the bamboo forest up there. As I said, we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. It's going down here to the water, but we'll follow the creek. Oh, there's the tour guide, yeah. There we go. We found the tour guide. Well, there's a little bridge going to nowhere. Here's a creek. Looks like it's been directed. And what does it say? The fernery. Okay. Billabong ramp pump. There's the tour guide over there. Hello, tour guide. And here's the other end of the Tunnel of Love. Here. As I said, 20, 30 years ago you could walk through here, but not anymore. Not anymore. Bit dark in there, but you saw it from the other side anyway. Oh, what's happening up here? Why is it this colour? It's like yellow. Is there light, is there? Oh, there's a light. I thought it was the sun. It's a light. It's a light from up there. Look, there you go. Makes it look magical. Teresa Falls. There you go, Teresa Falls. Named after Jose's daughter. Okay, let's go and look at the bamboo forest then. Well, where do those steps lead? Oh, tour guide's gone up here, so we better follow the tour guide. Oh look, nice red berries. There we go. What's that, tour guide? We've gone the wrong way, have we? Oh, it's a seat. Oh, wow. As we spin around looking up, we come back down. Go look at the bamboo forest. Here we go. Turn left, bamboo forest. It'll be pretty slippery in the wet here. Bamboo forest. Oh yeah. Oh, made me dizzy, that did. Oh yeah, bamboo. What? Oh yeah, bamboo vandals. Oh wow. Keep walking. Ooh, fork in the road. And a bench. What is it overlooking? A bridge. There you go, last of 8 bridges to span the Teresa Creek. Only a small creek, look. Well, this time of year anyway. Hmm?
There's a cassowary.
Oh, cassowary. Where? Oh.
In front of your leg.
Alright.
I'm not saying that's fun, but
He hasn't got a banana in his pocket, has he? If he has, he's in trouble.
Apparently there's a cassowary. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's baby one. Young cassowary. I don't know whether you can see it on the screen there, but it is there. Yeah, it's a baby one, or a young one. I don't know where you can see that. I can't quite see it on screen, but it's there somewhere.
I've got a video of him chasing with me.
Yeah, well, let's go. Hopefully we can get the chance to go down to Eddy Bay sometime and have a look. There it is in there. Maybe expand it so you can see it. Okay, we lost the tour guide now. Go down, feed the fish. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's quite a few fish. I can walk down here slowly without bumping the camera. No, I'm filming. You can feed. Just throw some in. Just throw it in. It's all right. You can wash your hands later. You actually has to go in the water.
what's this there?
Put more in. Put more in. Do they?
And I just wanted to
They're not as aggressive as the carp in. Oh look, it's a turtle. Yeah.
It's just a bit too much.
Yeah, they look like tilapia, but
There are two turtles. Do you see? Is that a... Oh, there are a lot of the turtles.
Hanging out with the turtles.
There are a lot of the turtles.
yeah,
Okay, feed the fish and then we go.
gonna make it worth their while. Throw some in there. Okay.
I need to throw the rest of it in.
Beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Oh, the tour guide. You go that way, I think, to the right. Is it? Oh, it's a dead end, is it? I was going to see, you might have to go for a dip. Oh. Nothing. Okay, let's have a look. See if we can get a closer look at this cassowary here. There we go. I don't know whether you can see that. It's only a young one.
Yes, just as well.
Have you been down to Etty Bay? There's a couple of big cassowaries that roam up and down the beach there.
Oh, on the beach?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They eat your sandwiches if you're not careful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably go there and film them after this if they're there. It's only 20 minutes from here. Yeah.
What did you find?
Okay, let's go and look at the turtle nesting area. More bamboo. Looks to be running bamboo, not clumping. We'll go in there afterwards, I think. I think this is the lookout. Up here. You can hear the waterfall. Here we are back at the fountain again. The entertainment area. This used to be the tennis court here. But now it's Got chairs. I don't know whether they do performances here, I don't know. But it's magical. Look at that. Beautiful. What have we got here? The Meadow, Carey Avenue. Oh, here's the waterfall here. And unfortunately, I would love to have taken you across the bridge up there, but looks like council's closed it. So here's the waterfall. There's the waterfall up there. I might come back in a minute. The tour group there. I'll go back down here, Somali. I want to see this. Well, looks like an intersection of two tour groups here. Japanese one, or Chinese. Didn't really listen. Pretty red flowers. I do like the flora up here. Let's go in and have a look. See what's in here. Ooh. What goes on in here? Nothing. So we go back out. There's, yeah, the tour group there. I'll wait for the tour group to go. Okay, this is Carey Avenue. This is probably my favourite bit. Beautiful, majestic trees, these. Real rainforest trees. And let's read what it says about it. Jose and his family planted the Carey pines 1933 as seedlings. Jose says he knew he would never see them fully grown, but was planting them for future generations to enjoy. It's nice of him. A bit the same as my garden, really. I get that feeling too. Planting all the trees in the garden, never going to see them grow to maturity. We go down here to the creek. Have a look at the creek, then we'll go back. And there's the creek down there. Wow. Then we'll go back. Wow, beautiful trees. And then we'll go back. It's a tour group up here, so I'll stop, pause the video and move around them. Here they are, waiting for me. Tour guide. That's where the tennis court used to go. Okay. Do you want to go up there, smiley, and wave to me? No? Oh dear. You ate too much, yeah, too much cheese. Yeah, I forgot, when they say loaded fries, they mean plenty of cheese. Well, I like cheese, but not as much as they put on fries.
You literally eat blocks of cheese.
I don't, I only eat little bits.
Still a block of cheese.
A lot of time.
Yeah, it's still a block of cheese.
Okay, there's the waterfall. And I'm pretty sure he had a hydroelectric set up in there. But I could be wrong. And just over the bridge there to the left is where we had lunch at the Meena Falls pub. Well, let's go down and have a look. There might be freshwater crocodiles in there. Let's go and have a look. Oh, here's the change rooms again. I think this is from the other side. Okay, let's go have a look. Now, oh, these are the stairs I was talking about, where they've got the markers on for the floods. So we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. Oh. They even got the Actung warning here. Surely they wouldn't have salties here. There'd be freshwater crocodiles. Yeah, there'd be freshwater crocodiles. There you go. Sure everybody's keen on seeing that sign. So why not? I'll spin it round. Here's my daughter. Here she is. Look, what a beautiful daughter. Look, surrounded by the falls.
Look down there.
Where's Mare?
I said look down there.
Oh yeah, look down here. I think we have some fish. Hungry for food. Well, we gave more to your brothers up there. Sorry.
I think they are.
Beautiful. Look at that. And as I said, it would be nice to go across that bridge, but council have said cannot. Beautiful. There didn't used to be any crocodiles in here, but I think a lot of freshwater crocodiles have been brought in due to the floods they've had. Wave everybody, prove you're alive. Oh, these are tables. Sit, have a picnic. Creek life. Fish varieties found in the creek include jungle perch, black bream, turtles and eels. Turtles aren't fish, they're reptiles. Okay, let's go up here. Now count the steps, Somali. And I'll show you the markers for the floods. Stand here for another perfect selfie. Okay, let's see if I can do this without breaking the camera again. Yeah, I broke the camera the last time. Okay, here we go. Perfect spot for a selfie. Everybody, yay! Woohoo! Okay, we're going to count the stairs. Well, Somali is, and we're gonna look at the flood markers. Okay.
Does this count?
Sorry?
Does this count as a stair?
That's the one first stair there. And while Somali's counting the stairs, we'll be looking at the flood levels. Okay, there's the 1996 and 2018 flood levels, and the 1967, 1994. That's quite high, look. There's the level. You can see that on camera. Well, that's quite high. And then we got one up here. The 1946 flood level. Wow. See if I can get the camera in to here. That's what the flood level would have looked like. Look at that. I don't know if you can see through there. Wow, that's huge. Wow. There we go.
And apparently it had like this gilded spiral
Okay.
stick.
Well, here you are at the top. Wow, that 1946 wasn't much lower than this.
47 stairs.
47 was there?
Including these ones, 51.
Okay, and there's the Mina Hotel behind that umbrella tree there. Wow. Just put the drone up. Have a look. Wow. Fly it over the lake a bit. Wow. Wave, Somali.
My name is Alyssa. I'm going to be your tour guide today. Now I've got a couple of quick things to say before we officially get started in the story part. So first of all, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we're meeting upon today, the Mamu people, and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Second, the park is eco-certified and heritage listed, but mostly what that means right now is just, unless I say otherwise, please no touching of any of the plants, buildings and possibly animals that we come across. Now we have had juvenile cassowary sightings in the lower garden too, so please be mindful of that, especially as you're going around on your own after the tour. And the one last thing is to just be mindful of your footing, because we do have just a couple uneven surfaces and loose gravel in places. That's it. So with that, this tour will take about 35 minutes to complete, after which I'll just totally abandon you in the lower gardens, but you'll be free to explore the whole park to your heart's content from there. Now, I'll kindly ask that you leave most photos until your free exploration, because you'll get way more time to get the perfect shot then. But with that, if everyone's got maps and fish food, yeah? There is a lovely flora and fauna guide on that bench if you want to. Oh, we can get, you don't have fish food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, fantastic. That means we can get started then. So you can follow me just down this ramp.
Talk to them though.
Yeah. I try and like at least glance at it.
The mic's pretty good, but I'm still holding it out.
Yeah, all right.
I can't mic you up because you talk too loud.
Oh, sorry about that. Try and make it so that people like
I know.
Yeah. Alright. So, Paronella Park. Now, it's a pretty special place for a lot of reasons, but we tell you about the first one of them right now because we're quite proud of it. You see, we had the first privately owned hydroelectric generator in all of North Queensland, and we had that in 1933. Now, it did fall into a little bit of disuse for about 40 years, but we got it up and running again in 2008, and it's supplying the park's electricity to this day. And I don't know if you've seen as well, our very fancy new electric car charging ports out the front. Well, the electricity for that comes from our own hydro generator right here. And because it's the 1930s gift that just keeps on giving as well, if we're making more than we need, we can export to the grid even, which is brilliant. So if you are interested, I do invite you to come back later and read this board in its full, because it is fascinating. But for now, we'll get both into the heart of the park and the heart of the story. So as soon as I get in front again, I suppose, you can follow me just down here. Alright, now Paronella Park. It was built by a man called Jose Paronella, and he was quite a brilliant man. He was born in Catalonia, north of Spain in 1887, but he was actually born into a pretty poor family. So he left school at the age of 14 to begin a career as a pastry chef. But during that time, well, he heard some whispers and rumours about people that were coming to Australia and making an absolute fortune. And he thought that was a pretty good idea, because who wouldn't? So he's packed his bags, said goodbye to his family and his fiancée Matilda, and came on down to Sydney in 1913, ready to make his fortune happen. Now he joined the cane cutting industry whilst here, but unlike a lot of the other cane cutters then, who were, well, spending their money drinking and partying over night time, Jose instead put his coin towards buying land. He would then clear that land, turn it into a cane farm of his own and sell that on. And he did that 11 more times during the next decade, so he sure got his small fortune all right. £30,000 he got, or if you want that in today's money, $2.8 million. So yeah, safe to say he was a pretty good businessman. And with that too, he thought that was finally enough for him to go back to Spain and marry Matilda. But well, there was one slight problem with that plan though, because you see, during the whole 12 years that Jose had been away, he did not write a single letter back home to anyone. So he's gone looking for his long-lost fiancée, only to find a very shocked and embarrassed Matilda's mother, who has then had to explain, well, sorry, but Matilda's kind of married someone else now because we thought you were dead. So just a slight oversight on Jose's part, yeah. Oh, but that's all right, because Matilda's mother had a solution. She had another daughter. Margarita was her name and she was single, so those two could marry instead. So, Margarita and Jose enjoyed a wonderful 7-month-long honeymoon all around Europe. And during that time too, Jose found himself fascinated by everything he saw there. All of the cafes and the picture theatres, the ballrooms and restaurants and botanical gardens, and even flushing toilets. Jose loved it all, and he shared with Margarita his desire to bring all those things back to a pleasure garden he wanted to build in the north of Queensland. Now, this lovely land that we're on, it's about 13 acres, and it's a beautiful creek property with a waterfall right there, and back then was also on the main highway between Townsville and Cairns too, so it was pretty prime real estate. And the original owner of this land was a man called Nugget Coppin, and Jose convinced Nugget Coppin to sell all of this for £120, which is about $11,000 today, so I'll say again he was a pretty good businessman. And with his land finally secured, well, Jose just needed a home, and that's where this lovely little cottage between the trees comes into it. Now this might be our museum today, just tucked away there, which I do also highly invite you to check out later, because it's full of fascinating photos and trinkets from Jose's time. But back then, that was the Paranella's home base, so it was from there that Jose was able to launch his dream. And of course, that began with this lovely castle right behind me. This is our top castle, and it had a cafe down the bottom, a fully refrigerated ice cream parlour out the back, this wishing fountain out the front, and upstairs was a museum of Jose's own that was full of specially selected items from all of his travels that, well, his guests could go up and enjoy for a small fee, of course. But people loved it. They came from miles around under the original park archway, which you can still see from the car park, and down this path, and were met with this absolute technological and natural marvel. But the kids though, they loved it especially because of Jose's ice cream. You see, Jose had his working electricity for that in 1933, but Mena Creek didn't have town electricity until 1964. So Jose was decades ahead of his time. And of course, he loved a good money-making scheme. So when guests would come to the park, that wishing fountain out the front, he would tell them to stand with their back to it, flick the coin over their shoulder, and if it landed in the top part, well, that was good luck and all your hopes and dreams had come true. But if it landed in the bigger bottom part, well, sorry, that was bad luck and you've got to try again immediately till it gets in the top part. But all the kids that were coming along, Jose noticed that they were paying for their ice creams with suspiciously damp coins. He didn't like that they were taking from the bottom of his fountain, so what Jose did is he went down to his handy backyard river, grabbed a big eel, and just chucked it in the bottom of his well. And it certainly stopped the kids from taking the coins then, because he called it an electric eel, which we don't even have here. But Jose, of course, didn't just stop at this one castle with a fountain. No, he had a whole park in mind. So if you follow me again now, I will take you all to the Grand Ballroom. Just this way. So welcome to the Grand Ballroom. Although it's maybe not quite so grand nowadays, so I'll have to paint the picture a bit of what it used to look like. So back then, picture this. We had polished black bean timber floorboards, a sprung dance floor. The windows were framed with these beautiful blue velvet curtains and gold rope trim, and the stage at the back, that was a brilliant blue as well, with red velvet curtains and even more gold rope trim. And on top of that was a live band for everyone to enjoy. But of course, Jose's pride and joy was his mirror ball. That was 1,270 hand-cut pieces and about 1 metre in diameter, and Jose paid 5 times more for his mirror ball than he did the entire parkland. Now, obviously he thought that was money well spent, and I kind of do as well, because this room saw a lot of use. He didn't only hold dances in here, no, he also held weddings, and then, on the weekends, he would drag in these big canvas chairs that people could lounge back in, because if you see that big window behind the mirror ball up there, that was Jose's projector room. He could show full Hollywood movies onto the back of his stage in the 1930s, which is absolutely brilliant. And whilst he might not have had popcorn to give all his guests, he did instead give them, through the smaller window under his projector room, direct access to Margarita's ice cream parlour. And if you were to poke your head in there on the way out, you can see Margarita's original fridge still in there too. But obviously, that's not quite what the ballroom looks like today. And that's because it's seen a few disasters in its time, it has. In 1979, we had a big fire come through here, and it did collapse the roof and destroy the original mirror ball, so that one is a replica. We've had 3 major cyclones since then too that tore down the walls. And then, if that wasn't bad enough already, this whole place is also full of concrete cancer. We had water getting in through tiny cracks in the concrete, rusting that reinforcing steel, which then caused it to expand and break the concrete apart from the inside out. And unfortunately for Jose, he made matters worse for himself, because he thought he had a great idea. He's got a handy backyard river, he'll just use all that river sand for his concrete. But he did so not knowing that that river sand was really high in mica content, and that just made the cracks in the concrete even bigger and let even more water in and made his whole problem worse. But Jose never gave up on his dream though, and so nor did we. Now you might notice, on our top castle, up the very top we have 2 different coloured concretes. So that lighter part is all our efforts at preservation, at keeping Jose's dream alive as he saw it for you here today to enjoy. And also to hopefully inspire all future dreamers to come to take their first steps as well. Or the first 47 steps, because we are about to head down the grand staircase now into the lower gardens.
Okay, so here's the hydroelectric plant information. 1933 he had it. You can probably pause that and try to magnify it and have a look at what it says. I can go in a bit closer. And here's the, it's getting a bit worn out this is, but you'll probably be able to read it. Amazing really. I can get a bit closer for you so you can read it. And the final one. Oh, this is today. What it's like now. I don't know whether you can read this, but it might be worth having a go. And this one probably you can't read.